The Almar Desert has always been called the Sea of Silence. Stretching as far as the horizon, the sand burns golden, like tongues of flame licking through time. In the center of this desert lies a legend, the Nazar Oasis, once the living heart of a civilization that disappeared thousands of years ago. Today, Almar has become new territory for the Helios Corporation, a tourism company specializing in turning wonders into check-in points. They brought machinery, cranes, and water trucks to prepare for building the first artificial oasis in a real desert. One night, Layla, a young archaeologist responsible for examining the ancient ground, dreamed of a large winged cat standing silently atop a sand dune, its eyes reflecting like the moon. The dream left an indescribable feeling, both chilling and heavy like a warning. She did not know that Zahir had sensed the disturbance beneath the deep sand, where it had slept peacefully for millennia, bonded to the sacred water source lying beneath the oasis. Day 17 of excavation. Engineers broke through the protective rock layer to redirect the underground water stream feeding the oasis. With just 3 pipelines, we'll have enough water to operate the entire resort, an engineer said. Layla held an ancient pottery shard engraved with a winged sphinx, drawn hastily as if an ancestor's plea for help. She tried to convince management to pause construction for further investigation, but was rejected. That night, the wind changed direction. Construction workers reported hearing roars echoing from underground, as if something was stirring within the rock layers. Tents tore apart. Camels scattered in panic. Generators stopped working without explanation. Layla once again dreamed of the giant sphinx. This time it howled, mouth wide open, but making no sound. She woke up feeling suffocated, as if buried alive in sand. Day 20. An unnamed sandstorm began blowing from the west, a direction storms had never come from before. Sand blew furiously for 3 days, obscuring even the sun. The satellite radar station lost connection. Navigation systems malfunctioned. Layla decided to enter the center of the old structure, the site of the ancient sacred well, despite prohibitions. Inside the pit, she discovered a large, hollow stone chamber, as if it had once been the sleeping place of an enormous creature. She traced the carvings on the stone walls. A winged sphinx standing beside a well, with human hands offering water. Below was a scene of the oasis flourishing, birds in flight. But the final scene showed the earth splitting open, the sphinx transforming into a sandstorm, devouring the entire land. That afternoon, the wind stopped blowing, then fell silent like death. The ground cracked beneath the construction site. A column of sand rose straight into the sky, twisting into the shape of enormous wings. Zahir had awakened. Zahir appeared not as a monster, but as the living essence of the desert. With each step it took, sand rolled up like waves. The wind howled as if in mourning. Its eyes glowed like fire, but inside them was profound sorrow. The Helios Corporation sent helicopters to film the extraordinary natural phenomenon for promotional purposes. One helicopter was sucked into the sand vortex, shattering midair. Zahir did not attack people. It destroyed structures, buried water pipes, and transformed the entire resort into a sea of sand with no escape. Those who failed to evacuate in time disappeared into mirages, leaving no trace. Layla understood that Zahir was not a killer, but a protector crying out. She followed ancient markings to find the old altar deep within the sand dunes, where ancestors once made a covenant with Zahir to survive. At the altar, Layla offered water from an ancient ceramic vessel she had found, then knelt and recited the ancestral prayer she had translated weeks before. You are breath, Wenyi, water and shadow beneath the sun. Hear our voice, not to ask for mercy, but to ask for understanding. The storm stopped. Wound fell like golden dust. Before Layla, Zahir manifested clearly, a magnificent being, not a monster but the pure soul of the desert. It approached, no roar, no threat, just a gentle touch of its nose to her forehead, and Layla saw 1,000 years of memories pass in an instant. The desert was once green, people once lived in harmony with nature, until greed caused the land to dry up. Zahir looked at her one last time, then turned away, its wings creating a massive vortex, and disappeared into the sand, leaving the water source flowing back to the surface. After the incident, Helios withdrew from Almar. No evidence remained, no video recordings, no artifacts. Only Layla and a few surviving witnesses believed they had awakened something older than history itself. Layla abandoned commercial archaeology. She returned to the old land, establishing a small conservation station beside the revived well, where the spring continues to flow endlessly. Nomads began to return. They called her the one who speaks for the sand. Children learned to listen to the wind. Adults retold the legend of Zahir, shadow of the desert, no longer a frightening tale, but a reminder of the limits of greed. And sometimes on moonless nights, people still see the silhouette of a winged sphinx standing on the dune crest, silently keeping watch, as it has done since the beginning of time.